Hi everybody, welcome to this game, Epic Battle Fantasy 5.
Welcome to Audio Battle Fantasy 5.
Oh my god, I did this stupid and pissed off Joey.
Oh my god.
But you know, what else is
sure
new?
did.
What else is new?
Yeah, you know what, not much other than that.
Anyway, so this game is a Ascended Flash game, I'll call it.
I mean, honestly, most Flash games that got big on Newgrounds made it after Newgrounds. Other than shit like Sunny, which I'm like, what the fuck? That should have made it.
I guess we should clarify, this was a series that was a bunch of Flash games that eventually became an actual game.
Like if you know Alien Hominid or Castle Crashers, like that.
Like that. And this game was really popular amongst RPG fans because it's an RPG. It's a really good one.
It's an homage to Final Fantasy, mostly.
Mostly, but they definitely started adding more homages throughout the series.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's shit like Wild Arms or something in there.
Oh yeah, all the references.
Like, I'm sure.
But yeah, and we're starting with the fifth one because this game is kind of a soft reboot of the series. There's obviously references and stuff from the previous games, like this girl who was only in the fourth game. But yeah, so yeah, let's just get into it. Can you read, Joey?
No, I can't.
Alright, I'll do all the reading. Oh snap, I'm down to my last few hit points. You know what, I'm gonna give him a pirate accent. Oh snap, I'm down. I can't do a pirate accent right now, my voice hurts a little bit. Oh snap, I'm down to my last few hit points again. His attacks do so much damage, it's not fair. His stupid attack patterns keep changing every time. I've only got one life left. If I lose again, I'm going all the way back to the start. I've got other things to do. I won't want to be trapped in here forever. Aha, there's his weak spot. If I could just stab him in the eye a few more times, then maybe. I did it. He's dead. I've really finished the game. It only took me 23 tries to beat the final boss. I'm such a pro. Which, honestly, if it took you more than 20 tries, you weren't trying hard enough. Less than 20 times. I can't speak. The ending is kind of lame, though. I spent weeks collecting every single item, and this is all I get. I hope there's more to it than this. What the hell? What the crap was that? This whole power will be invaded by pirates again. Now, there's no way that pirates would have that much firepower, right? I'm not gonna let this slide. Whoever did this to my TV is gonna pay.
Jesse, slow down. You're reading it like you want to get through language arts super fast.
Well, I already read this. This is the second recording. I just want to get to the part where we were at.
Then just skip it.
But the audience has to see. I even get to see the rest of the ending.
Pretty self-explanatory that somebody broke the TV.
Okay. He wants us to grab stacks. So, this is an RPG. We can move around. We can grab stuff.
Relatively old school.
Yeah.
It looks to be point and click mixed a little bit with old school top-down.
I'm going to tell you real quick early on from this game, search every spot. Because first of all, there's...
Like every point and click.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. It's my high-tech gaming console. It's my most treasured possession. Is it all? But like, there's also like a lot of stuff for side quests that you can only find in a very specific slot. Like those socks are used for a side quest later, so it's very important to grab everything. There's also a lot of good loot like this attack increase and stuff, and this coffee. Power's out, so I'll just play on the computer until it comes back on. Oh.
Man, that's what I do. I'm just like, fuck. I got my DS. They stopped producing those recently.
Oh yeah. You can also a lot of secret areas complete with new equipment, like this flare. That's a piece of equipment. So yeah, bunch of cool little secret loots.
Fudge yeah.
And
I'm glad they don't go as crazy with the secret areas as something like Ultima if they're homaging and RPGs, like giving you end game magic weapons and shit, fucking in the first spot.
So it looks like I can walk around with the keyboard and use the space bar to interact with stuff. But that feels quite old-fashioned. Maybe the mouse controls are easier to use. Yeah, I'm just using the mouse.
Ooh, living on a boardwalk like that gives me anxiety.
So one thing you could do, especially with the mouse, is you can mouse over things to see if there are any like hidden secrets. Because if there's something you can interact with, it'll turn into a little... that.
Right.
Right. Hey Matt, did you feel that earthquake too? I don't know what's going on, but I wouldn't be staying at home if I were you. Stuff's going down, man. So yeah, man, you're lucky you even have electricity around here. Also, on the way over here, I saw a weird cat. Very important. cat's all right. It'll make a fine dinner.
Literally, I'm hearing Mario music from this music right now because I've been playing all of the All-Stars games.
I haven't gotten All-Stars yet. I probably should.
Yeah, no, because they put like OG All-Stars on the online.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like there's almost all of the big Mario games right there. In fact, like they're only missing Galaxy 2 in all, really.
I know. I heard a lot of people complain about that one.
Yeah, because it's kind of a major game that they're missing because they have literally every other one. It's kind of a misstep, honestly.
Old Jerry doesn't seem to be home. I wonder what happened to him. I don't know. Anyways, you can get different music if you click on these. I'm still kind of
like
go
it.
fast. Oh yeah, there's some good songs. There are some good tracks in here.
I'm sure they're based on things, I can tell.
I did that wrong.
Like this one's based on Final Fantasy style music, I can tell that.
No, in the previous games, they had straight Final Fantasy music in them.
You can't really do that though anymore. No. But Square Enix is run by a banker, if you guys didn't know.
Oh,
That's why they've been doing the money grubbing shit. That's why I'm really, really, you know, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna drink the Kool-Aid on 16. I'm gonna drink that Kool-Aid because I like the way it looks. I like the fact that it looks gruesome. I think they needed that as a refreshing thing in their world. Because a lot of what 15 did was they talked about things being gruesome but never were.
Oh yeah. I will say, the Flash versions that you can play on Newgrounds, which you can still play the Flash versions of these games on Newgrounds. He even made one for 5, so you can play 5 on Newgrounds.
So, preempt, consider all of them after 3 light versions, most likely, though.
Yeah, because he cuts out a lot of the side quests and stuff.
Oh, probably a lot of the main story, too.
No, I think the main story is intact, all the side shit. Because, trust me, there's a lot of good side shit in these games that he cuts out. Whoa, what the hell? There's a huge fireball.
I could swear that 4 was missing stuff when I played it on Newgrounds.
We'll see. Oh, wait, I see. That's just the sun. Haven't seen that in a while. Better be careful out here. So, yeah, he hasn't seen the sun in a while. He's a nerd.
But Jesse, what's the combat like?
What's the combat like? We'll see. We'll murder this thing. There's some monsters up ahead. One might even call them foes. If I know anything about foes, is that they drop loot when they're defeated. Very important.
Go beat up Plank.
But they're just standing around peacefully for some reason. I might have to talk to them to spark things up. So there's no random encounters and there's no monsters to harass you. We can just pick fights whenever we feel like. Very important. So I could just
okay, so basically that's becoming the norm. And while I respect the hell out of that, I also can respect some random encounter games still existing. I will say.
Well, no monster will attack me either, and monsters that block the...
Oh, no. I get you. I'm making a statement for all I'm doing, based on, like, I like the idea that that's becoming more common, where you're like, hey, I can see my enemy in an RPG. I can pick the fight.
Am I always playing tricks on me, or are these rocks trying to fight me? Yeah, so the big thing about these games is that they're very good turn-based RPG mechanics. Like, the mechanics in this game... tight as shit.
The animations are really good too.
Oh yeah. So as you can see, I got a whole bunch of moves. Oh yeah. What were we saying?
A major thing that like they took from Final Fantasy, because obviously their main inspiration is Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
A major thing they took is the visuals from Final Fantasy for super moves are always really, really aesthetically pleasing. Don't even get me started on how awesome summons are.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's some summons in this game too.
I'm sure, and I'm sure they're aesthetically pleasing as fuck. I don't know if they'll ever come close to the Death Train, because it's a train with a skull on it. But you know, that's like bar all the way to the moon, and then everything else is below it.
So I want to say that this game does the most generic turn-based battle system to the extreme greatness that it deserves.
Yeah, no, it's fine to do generic turn-based battle systems.
As long as it's amazing.
If I'm gonna be real here, I've got games on my PS4 that are like Revenant Dogma and Revenant like those games. They're pretty basic RPGs, but they're fun. Good story, you know, looks good. That's kind of sometimes all you need.
Okay, so before we continue, I should probably talk about like some of our moves here because moves
Oh,
are
do
very
it.
important.
Yeah, what type of character is this? Is this a health character or a pure
This
attack?
is Matt. He is our physical man. He's also kind of paladin-y because he's got a bunch of support buffs and stuff, but yeah, he's got a bunch of physical attacks is what he's got. One very important aspect of this game is you always want to aim for enemy weaknesses. This crab, weak to rock, resistant to water. So use the rock ability.
Gotcha.
But as you can see, the rock ability and the water ability are almost exactly the same. Aside from this one has a small chance of a stat. But that's because you want to be able to attack weaknesses. Having a wide variety of abilities, even if they're the same, is
Do
very
characters
important.
do characters have specific elements they specialize in?
Kinda. We'll get into that later. But for the most part, you can get a variety of elements from a variety of characters.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so just hit that. And yeah, let's just hit him.
Yeah, keep slapping that snail.
Want to eat that crab?
Make him into some escargot. Fuck yourself.
Matt's personality is he's an idiot who likes to eat things. That's basically what we got. He's Goku as shit. Except not as likable.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be as likable as Goku.
Well, one thing you'll realize about the main characters in this game, all except for one are complete assholes.
I mean, that tracks. The tracks would be a parody, you know?
Oh, yeah. I hate slimes. You can't even eat them. So, yeah, see? Very picky about eating them. But yeah, for
They're
these
alive.
first enemies, we can just kill them.
That one looks like a fucking milkshake, though.
They are adorable. I love the monster designs. That's one of my favorite things about this game is the monster designs.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Also,
Oh,
enemy waves. That's going to be very important for this game.
Oh, some Pokemon Sun and Moon action.
Oh, trust me, the original two games were, and even this one are touted as wave-based, turn-based RPGs. So, constant waves of enemies is going to be very big in this game.
I like that.
But we'll get into that later.
There are a lot of RPGs that I play that I respect. That like Final Fantasy X had that. I don't think 10-2 had that. I think they kind of just scrapped a lot of the good shit.
Oh yeah.
And are like, hey, titties. And I'm like, yeah, titties, fucking ruined Blitzball.
What's this? I sense an ambush up ahead. Does he think I can't see him? I think it's the cat that's been stealing my trash. Well, I've had a few practice battles. I bet I can take on a cat now. So yeah, we're gonna murder this cat.
Go get the cat. Oh my god, that cat has a sword and shield.
It's adorable. Oh snap, a boss battle already. This is so soon. Hope I'm ready for this. I better use the scan command in the tactics menu. So yeah, we can scan enemies. Oh no.
Is there's a biased area, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. Do it. So it's not gonna show us the data right away. Oh, little beast knows how to gotta protect the eyes. Okay. So this is no legs. His soul burns with passion. So he's got high evade, and as you can see, he's weak to water. You can see all of their weaknesses. They've also got status weaknesses. Taking advantage of status is very important in this game. This is a game where you want to take advantage of everything you can.
So it's a basic RPG.
Basically, but I feel like with a lot of RPGs, you can get away with not taking care of all the mechanics. This one, if you don't take advantage of all the mechanics, you will get fucked up.
Okay, I'll addendum my statement. It's an old school RPG.
Oh yeah.
But I'll be real. Final Fantasy VI ain't fucking playing around if you play that thing.
Oh
my
yeah.
god.
But I'm only playing at free water. No, anyways. What was I gonna say? We're only playing this game on normal difficulty. That's because this game is really difficult. Otherwise, it's kind of difficult even ignoring that, but
I kind of assumed it was difficult.
Take
based
that.
on the prior things said. You fucking bolted.
Bolt. Hey, we leveled up. Huzzah.
Fuck yeah.
Stay back, you beast.
Yeah, bitch.
You can't trick me with your crocodile tears. Why were you stealing my garbage? Meow. And he's joining our party. Oh, look at him. He's got that adorable eyes. No Legs. This is No Legs the cat. He has been around since the first game, but this is the first time he's actually a playable character.
Not surprised.
Strange yet fitting name. I was planning on cooking you, but I'll keep you around for a while instead. We can be partners in crime or adventure. Yeah, that's right. I'm on a quest for revenge and also for treasure. Stick with me and we'll be rich in no time. So, real quick, we can actually highlight people's skills. And we can actually upgrade our skills and learn new ones using AP points we get. I don't think we have
Oh,
that
so it's they didn't upgrade the skill transition thing.
No.
It's still, yeah, no, it's still the same as the old game.
Oh, yeah.
Although I'll be real, it's not bad. So like, don't
There
fix what is broken.
Few differences, but for the most part, yeah, it's the same as the old game. So the thing about No Legs is that he has a weird skill set. He has a bunch of weak but fast attacks that are almost guaranteed to hit. He has a few really weak elemental attacks. He's got some really weird like limit breaks and stat boosting abilities. We'll get into more what he can do later, but thinking of him as like another Matt is not too bad of an idea.
Sounds like he's a guaranteed hitter if you got somebody doing status effects on you.
Oh yeah. Anyways,
That's actually useful.
I call him the clutch character is what I think he is.
Yeah, no,
'Cause a
that's
lot
what
of
I
the
was
things
thinking
he
of,
does, like he can cast re-raise, he can like he could do other stuff. He does a lot of clutch abilities. Oh hey Matt, you look like you've just wandered outside for the first time in weeks. I suppose you've forgotten how the outside world works. In case you've gone, buckets of water still contain slime bunnies, which will heal you up quickly. Now over there's the shop. You can go through the door. Yeah. He just flipped him off saying you can explore. So if you see a bucket of water, that's a full heal. That's basically what he's saying.
Constantly, like you can do it multiple times.
Oh yeah, it's free. Yo, if you ever get beaten up by a monster, you can just eat some food to instantly heal yourself. Did you know that? I've eaten food before, you little brat. I know how food works. But you know that some food is so delicious that it completely stuffs you up, and you can't eat any more food in a while. This is a new mechanic where really powerful food items will prevent you from using items for a while. Yep, new mechanic.
Mmm.
So you can't just spam the good shit. You have to actually get it. That's a chili pepper, one of the most valuable items in the game. We just picked it up.
Chili pepper.
It's a skull. I've already got one. Like in your head? I don't know.
I mean, I'd assume so.
So old games console. The one I have at home is more bits though. He didn't have a 64. Oh well. I like Iron because I'm green. I'm obsessed with collecting things. So yeah, he's also a thief. He loves stealing shit. But here's a material shop. You can use it to buy materials. Materials can be used for upgrading. We'll deal with that in a sec. We'll deal with that in a sec. Is we got
There you go.
a little secret area over here. Always be on the lookout for that stuff. Hold on, I'm not sure if this is mentioned anywhere. I think I can close menus by right-clicking anywhere. That's good. Then we got more flares. So I should probably explain what these flares even are. They're just equipment that we can equip. Now, one cool thing about this game is that all equipment actually shows up on your character. It's like actually changing your character's equipment actually changes how they look.
I do appreciate that.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to remember what each of these stats are for, but yeah, we'll just give them stuff. Also, you know, resistance increased. Like this makes you more resistant to poison. This gives you Earth, Doom, and Death resistance, which is always good. But yeah. It smells in here. Well, you would like that, wouldn't you? Cats love filth. And it even shows up in their portraits, too. You saw how I got the war paint on. And it changed his face.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the portraits are only partial portraits, so it's probably not too hard to alter that.
Oh, yeah. once we get some like actually major changes in equipment, you'll definitely see some good shit. But,
Yeah, no, I like you gotta respect like continuity, consistency with your character's armor choice,
Oh yeah.
which is also the norm in games these days. Like obviously, there are games that don't do it that are like, hey, you can't change the iconic, and I get it. Like Persona, I get it. You gotta make them look fancy schmancy in what they have, and you have costume choices outside from that. I get it.
We got some solid water right here. Always good.
Solid water?
Yeah, a rare form of water only found in cold climates.
Oh, fucking ice.
Hello.
It's solid water, Joey.
Jesse, shut up.
This game is full of that humor. Get used to it. Yeah, I'd rather be starving.
I'll fucking kill them all.
Oh,
fucking, I live in Minnesota, the land of solid water. You wanna go play solid water hockey?
Exactly. Gotta know what you do, what the correct terminology is, Joey.
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
unfortunately,
I've been
don't.
saying it wrong this entire time. Fuck, man.
Anyways, let's kill some stuff. We won't scan every enemy we see.
You only scan them once, I assume, yeah?
Yeah, you only need to do it once. We can see what their weaknesses and stuff are. This guy's weak to earth. The white stuff is holy magic. Green stuff is poison. And then don't use electricity on him. Gotcha. Let's see, this is magic defense. He's got cherish, which causes enemies to not target them. And then other than that, we can just hit things with a jump attack, which hits 3 times.
An anti-taunt button seems like something that'd be better for a white mage to have.
So, you would think that, except, first of all, like I said, No Legs is the character for weird effects like that. He's got a lot of those odd effects. He doesn't play things straight, is what he does do.
Right.
He's also pretty squishy himself, but, you know, basic attacks with hits a single forward 4 slashes. So, attacks now have cooldowns on them instead of magic. That's different from previous games. So, like, this attack is more powerful than this attack, but it has a cooldown on it. Also, this attack will do more damage if you kill an enemy in the middle of it. So, you know, very important to know what your abilities all are.
Fair enough.
Crazy fast. So, yeah, and since No Legs' attacks usually hit multiple times, giving him abilities that give him, like, this has a chance of afflicting a status ability, giving him things like that is more effective on No Legs than it is on Matt, if he, since Matt usually only hits once.
Right.
Is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, my lack of speaking ability isn't helping.
You good. You good. Honestly, I'm just trying to learn what they changed. I'm just watching, really.
Yeah, as you can see, not too much. I'll try to explain the changes as we get to them. But as Matt here is pointing out, if No Legs moves targets in the middle of an attack, he always targets the weakest enemy. So there's a little bit of AI and strategy with it. He's not going random.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do pick up stuff.
Drop a bunch of food items and some crafting equipment.
How fast do you get to bosses in this game, by the way? Cause like you had one right away.
So the actual bosses in this game, we'll get to them. That wasn't an actual boss. That was just a little tutorial. Let's join a new party member.
I was just kind of curious. I'm like, it seems like they're saying it's a boss, and it's like right away.
Yeah, I think Matt was just talking out of his ass. Yeah. Once you know what you're doing, you can pretty effectively get rid of enemies.
Gotcha.
You can change the difficulty, so if people start calling out for blood in this Let's Play, I could change it. I'm not tough to handle. Every time I poke a monster, I get my head ripped off sooner. The reason why I'm still around is because of autosave, so there's an autosave in this game. That's good. And it kicks in every time you move to a different screen. That's good.
Useful.
Oh yeah. So, if we get fucked up by a monster, who cares? Is basically the end all be all of that one. So here's another good thing about No Legs is that although he not only is he super fast and dodging, he's also really good at hitting. Flying enemies tend to be really good at dodging themselves. So sorry. So when you come at the flying enemies, it's usually good to have No Legs come in and bop them. And yeah. When you get stat specs, you can just mouse over and take a look. And yeah. So this is virus. It's like poison, but it spreads to other things. It spreads around the field as it moves. And yeah, that's all you need to know about it.
It moves. Does it move to random characters, or does it move in a line specifically?
Anyone on the field can be randomly infected between turns, so it's random.
That is nasty and very Darkest Dungeon.
So it's anyone on the field though, so that includes enemies. Thing is, some enemies can absorb elements or status effects, so you know. Chances are, if an enemy's infecting you with something like virus, they can absorb it.
As they do.
So I don't think these guys absorb it. Yeah. I don't think they do. Actually, I think they're weak to it, ironically. I think, yeah, bio damage is the green stuff, poison damage, so he's actually weak to the damage from it, which is interesting. Let's just get some loot. And like, I should point out that enemies that block your way don't respawn, but enemies that, enemies that don't block your way respawn, but enemies that do block your way don't respawn.
Okay, so basic shit, context sensitive or event monsters do not come back.
Exactly. Oh no, I remember these people. They always tried to convince me to collect crap for them. Well, I'm not gonna be an errand boy.
I mean, this is an RPG, Jeff.
Oh yeah, side quests for days.
Like, saying you're not going to be an errand boy is only a temporary memorandum.
I got hurt by a monster. A dog would protect me, so she wants a pet dog. Only if I ask where it came from, monster. I just need a friend.
When you find the dog, is it going to want a pet human?
Probably. And then she's looking for those earthenware things we've been collecting. So, you know, if I hadn't been grabbing them as I go, we probably would have missed something.
Right.
So, collect everything you see. There's guaranteed to be a side quest for it later.
Is there a bag limit?
Nope. Grab as much crap as you want.
Well, that's nice.
I do know, key items like these gyroids, don't even go into your bag. Separate bag for them. So as you can see, these socks are very important for something later, because they're in the key items.
That makes sense. I bet you someone's missing some socks.
Oh yeah. I've been working like a dog all day. Gotta take a long road to get anywhere today. I remember reading somewhere that I could capture foes in battle. Okay, so this is where we get into the summons and stuff already. So we can capture enemies. It's Pokemon rules where the weaker they are, the more likely it is to work. And guess what? We're gonna have to capture every enemy in the game.
Oh gosh.
That is if we want to go for 100%, but this game is a very 100% game, so we're definitely going for it.
So how many monsters are there?
A lot.
Hooray.
And like Pokemon, the harder ones to catch get really hard to catch. Yeah, as you can see, that one went instantly after I tried to capture it.
Right.
But don't worry, capturing monsters does do something really good. You'll see. What are you weak to?
I will see.
Nothing in particular. Just him. So he's wet. That makes him weak to ice and water. Thunder and ice damage, but reduces fire damage taken.
If you're wet, water affects you more.
Well, solid water does.
Surprise.
Surprise! Oh, actually, I got a limit now. Let's do it. So, one of Matt's limits is Cleaver. This just does a bunch of damage. As you can see, it hits multiple times, has high accuracy, high critical rate, and just kind of does a lot of damage. Very simple, very good.
Poor man's Ragnarok.
Oh yeah. No, Ragnarok's later, Joey. Characters get multiple limit breaks. Hold on.
Ragnarok is from Final Fantasy VII.
There we go. See? It's right here, Joey.
Is it a sword technique?
Yup.
That son of a bitch.
Just drop a bunch of swords on him.
Oh, that's different back
I know. And we got a new hat. It's a box hat.
Hooray!
So I
My
think,
dream.
ironically, Matt and No Lake share hats. So, ta-da! He's got a hat now. I can also
Hooray!
give Matt the night helmet. Give him a nice little nightly helmet.
All my dreams have been accomplished now.
Let's see. Make this puzzles, Joey.
Oh, poop. Puzzles.
Puzzles.
Jesse, you can't be doing these puzzle shit to me. That's too much. My brain can't handle it.
Alright, so we just got the Bandit Blade. This is a toy. All of No Lake's weapons are toys. Even though some of them are actually swords. So.
So not all of them are toys.
No. But they're called toys, so that's the way it works.
Gotcha.
Doing cheap. Okay, Matt, I gotcha. The game runs slow. Anyways, let's capture this bush.
What monster are we catching?
It's the bush. Oh, I didn't even show what happens with these monsters. I probably should have done that. Oh, the Bandit Blade. I think it's a water elemental weapon, which means that even my regular attacks get changed to water element. And, yeah. We can also rename them if we want. I'm not going to do that, but...
Pokemon rules.
And then,
Catch the bat.
one thing that you saw a little while ago is that the weather changes also. It's, the weather doesn't really do much, honestly.
Does it change the monsters that come out?
No. So every monster on the field has the exact same team no matter what. So if
That's
we re-fight
dumb.
these guys, because I think they're not in our way, they'll have the exact same monsters.
So stupid. That would have been perfect.
So stupid.
What do we do? Well, we had different elemental versions of of some of the monsters with unique monsters based in those types of regions for each season.
To be fair, I think the weather is exactly the same depending on what team you're fighting too, so I think it'll always be raining when we're fighting this team.
So there is weather-specific monster team.
I suppose.
Okay, well then never mind what I said.
See, we just keep getting wet.
Stop using rain dance.
Okay, so Matt's hockey stick has a chance to freeze here. This makes the next hit do double damage.
Ooh.
They also can't move as long as they're frozen, so always a good idea to kind of let that happen. You might want to ignore them instead of going for the hit, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Anyways. Boop. So I should probably show what all these captured guys do. They become summons! Basically, everyone we capture gives us a new move to use.
Oh.
But it uses summon points, so we slowly build up the summon points, and then we use the new moves.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. So there is value to, you know, capturing monsters.
So it's not like if I was to catch, let's say, Canto Farfetch'd.
Exactly.
It wouldn't be that.
So he's actually going to learn some new moves. For no legs, we can learn Berserk, which we can use on anyone. And for Matt, we can learn either a Fire, Ice, or Poison attack. No, wait, those are 50. We can learn the Poison attack. Or we can learn Quick Slash. I'm going to take the Poison attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say poison might be better to have. It's an element.
Yeah, elemental attacks take priority in this game, is what I will say on this. Actually, I think both.
I figured that based on what you said.
Yeah. Berserk, I'm not gonna worry about Berserk yet.
Might want to call it soon too.
Let's kill this guy real quick.
Dig it.
Because we got some new monsters that we've already seen but I didn't capture.
You gotta catch that nightmare there.
Oh yeah. Okay. So as per Pokemon rules, we gotta be careful not to kill them. One thing that can help make sure we don't kill them is to check what they're resistant to. Like earth attacks. Just nice and gentle. Like caressing them to sleep. As you can see, the box changes depending on what enemy we're trying to capture too. I like
So
that.
there are different sizes, kind of like World of Final Fantasy.
Basically.
Dig it.
As you could guess, usually the bigger enemies are the ones that are hard to catch.
Right.
Usually. Obviously, it's a percentile, and gambler's fallacy is always in existence.
Right.
Alright, so, wanna call it now, Joey?
Yeah. We showcase some of the abilities in this one. If we run at it again, I want to be full energy.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna delete my whole file. Whatever, I don't care.
Dig it.
I'm never gonna play it again either. I also deleted all my old medals, but we'll get into what medals are anyways. But yeah, okay,
Right.
bye everyone.
Peace.
Peace.